Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Europa Universalis 4 Baltic Crusader, playing as the Teutonic Order. So we did manage to avoid the Prussian Confederation event, which is exceptionally good. Now I'm gearing up for a little war against Brandenburg and Lüneburg. Now, I don't really expect to gain much out of this. I don't even expect I'm going to get to take Lüneburg and give it over to Mecklenburg, nice though that might be, because vassals tend to be idiots when it comes to the Imperial Authority, and they tend to just hand things away. So, and I'm not going to risk the Imperial Authority by taking over Sternberg for myself, I think. Probably. We'll reevaluate when we get close to that. But I do have a few years to kill before I'm going to have the 10 favors that I need with Bohemia, so I can go to war against the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. So, we're going to simply engage in some other warfare and just have a little bit of fun, I suppose. Try to get some money or something, break up some alliances between Brandenburg and Bohemia so I can keep Bohemia in my pocket, thank you very much. Nobles ally with a foreign power, well that's no good. I'm going to lose the prestige rather than the admin power though, because I do still sort of want that. I did train up the Free Company just so we will be able to go and do some more sieges. Of course that does put me a little bit over my force limit, so we're going to be draining a little bit of cash in the meantime, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Let's go ahead and put a simple siege general in charge and allow my vassals to stack onto the weaker army so that they can be defended. And what I'll probably do is just make a beeline for, well, without help from my vassals, going directly for Berlin may be difficult. What other forts we got down here? One over here in Magdeburg. And Lüneburg is a level 1 fort. Okay. What I may actually do is have these guys go directly for Lüneburg. I'll let these guys stack wipe Lüneburg's troops real quick. These guys will siege down the capital of Lüneburg while I go chase down Brandenburg's troops. In which case, actually, I might want the reinforcements on these guys to be safe, so I have extra numbers and try to go for a stack wipe. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way to go. Alright, let's just sort of see what happens. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of time to get some troops in position. What advisors do I got right now? Still have the discipline guy. That's pretty decent, at least. I don't know, my potential for going for some extra stack wipes early on is actually shockingly pretty good. Lauenburgian separatists, I don't suppose there's a core here. No, so these guys should not travel down south. So if I have low morale with my Free Company, they won't get stack wiped by rebels. Just double checking, you know, these kinds of things can happen, and I certainly wouldn't want any of that. Let's retract my diplomat from the Papal State, since we're close to maxed out there anyway. I'm going to keep the spy network going on Brandenburg just for the siege value. Permanent local defensiveness in Tuthel over here. That's actually really good. I'll take that. Absolutely. And on Halt, just got full annexed. Okay. Well, I doubt if the Emperor is going to demand anything, though they probably should. That does mean Brandenburg's troops aren't right here. They might actually be heading back up to Berlin. Let's see if they appear over here in just a moment. I want to see if his troops are over here. Because if so, I'll make a beeline for them. But I don't see any evidence that that's going to be the case. No, he's hanging out down here. He might be hanging out in Magdeburg. Okay, well, either way, let's go ahead and... Oh, hello, you got an ally, Brunswick. Brunswick is a one-province minor. I don't really care. That'll be completely fine. Could call in Saxony. Don't really see the point. Think we can avoid that. As long as we have the numbers advantage, and we do, we should be completely fine. Let's go for a quick stack wipe on that. Then you guys are going to immediately try to go down toward Magdeburg and see if we can crush. He wanted to go this way, which makes me think he wanted to go for some reinforcements. So those guys are going to immediately die. We found... That's not what I expected. We found rebels. Dang it. Well, that's what we call unfortunate, because it's going to cost me manpower for really no gain. Okay. No, great. Let's just go and crush his troops then. I'm sure it will be fine. I'm not going to... I guess I'll allow people to stack up to me as long as we can go get these guys. Let's see, did I even have a garrison over here? I do have a garrison, so we should be okay. Can we catch these guys? That's my next question. It doesn't look like it, but we can catch this split-off stack of 8,000, which means we can go for a stack wipe. There it goes. Okay. Now I'm not going to allow you guys to stack up on me. Instead, I'm going to probably start by carpet sieging some territory, I think. Well, I mean, he might train up a new army, but maybe he won't. Let's allow people to stack up to me over here. We'll put on another general. We'll go start sieging down Magdeburg, and we'll let my vassals kind of redistribute themselves as they see fit. I don't think Brunswick will be able to offer much resistance now that Brandenburg is basically dead. Okay, what else might I want to do? Is there anyone else? Let's see. We have another relationship slot, so some relations as far as like an alliance might be possible. Hungary, I don't want to join in the war to defend Poland. I really am peeved that they ended up getting an alliance there. You're not allied to anybody else. There's no easy way for me to peel you off. You don't hate me, though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way for me to get Hungary out of this, and they actually could change the balance of things quite a bit. Brandenburg, how did you get... Oh, right, these are the 5,000 who escaped from me. I forgot. Okay, well, we probably can get over to them. Or, more likely, they're just going to try to go around, because of course they are. All right, can you catch and pin these guys? Because it looks like you can, and they're basically just about to die. You get on over here. There we go. Reinforcements, and another... No, not a stack wipe. I kind of expected one, but oh well. Okay, so you go there, and you guys, honestly, let's just sit tight, and let's just carpet siege for a minute. Alright, Shadow Kingdom. They have decided to abandon Italy, which is pretty typical, and that's a-okay with me. They are trying to train up some more troops, what do you know? They're actually training up quite a few more troops, what do you know? Well... we should probably... I can't quite catch any of these guys. I seem to be stuck on the fort, which is unfortunate. We need 6 here, but we don't need this many. I'm going to tell my troops to stop what they're doing. And if these guys head over this direction, let's just get the reinforcements over here. And if we can catch some of these guys as they move off, we'll catch them. We'll get them. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's an example of it right there. We'll use you to try to catch these people right over here. We have reinforcements coming in the form of vassals, and they should be able to jump on them. We're going to jump on this small stack with Brunswick. That's a stack wipe of Brandenburg's army now. Winter Siege. I don't feel like losing manpower. That said, I don't want to give him... Nah, 2,000 manpower kind of matters at this stage. Speaking of 2,000, say goodbye to that, suckers. Alright, now they're in a safe spot and I can't get to them, but it's okay. At the moment, we're doing just fine. I'm kind of annoyed that Lüneburg keeps training up more troops. But I think we'll just have to wait. I'm not really that worried about it. Kulm! Oh, good. Polish separatists. Well, that's going to get annoying very quickly. Nothing I can really do about that at the moment, though. They're training up a lot of troops as fast and aggressively as they can, and it's really starting to get annoying to me. There goes Lüneburg. Finish that, finally. Let's go and siege down their last province so they can't keep training up more troops. Forgery of documents. Yeah, I'll take the admin power, thank you. Okay, so they're stocking up enough troops here they actually could get dangerous if we don't do something about them. I don't feel like attacking with my free company, unless, of course, they're going to split themselves off like fools, in which case I'll absolutely attack them. Wait. Maybe not. Let's just see what happens. They're probably going to go over here to Lüneburg and try to get the fort back. That would be the sensible thing to do if you want to win the war, right? Looks like Lüneburg actually has to fight some separatists. Well, that sucks for you. Alright, they're trying to unsiege something, but it's not much. Let's get over here and see what we can do. So Bohemia looks like just finished annexing one of their little vassals over here. Good, a stronger Bohemia makes me happy. We're just going to ignore the Poles. Damage is already done. I don't think they're going to get the fort, so I'm not worried about it. The Brandenburgians are just kind of marching around, being annoying. I'm just going to chase them a little bit. I'm going to chase them and make them feel really uncomfortable. Bohemia just declared war on Austria. That is ill-advised on many different levels. Let's stack wipe this Brandenburg army real quick. Now I'm worried that Bohemia is about to get themselves horribly murdered, in which case I'm about to find myself without a strong ally to fight against Poland when I wanted them to. And that's an issue. There goes my stability because someone just died. We have a new leader. That's fine. Let's go for a Merchant Son to try and get stuff back. An heir to the throne. We do need another general. Let's pick that up. 423. If only fire value was really good at this stage of the game. Answer, it's not. All right, Brandenburg's about to lose that army again. Say goodbye to that. Fools. They just don't seem to understand. They're not supposed to do these things. All right, you guys go over here. Because we're going to continue the siege using my siege general. And I want to deselect you. You guys can group up. Let's go ahead and move this stack. Let the vassals follow, and we're going to see if we can stack wipe the rest. They're just kind of hanging out over here. We actually should just go over to Brunswick and finish them off. This isn't enough troops? No, I guess it's not, is it? Fine. Send my vassals to go and assist. There we go. They can't do much of anything. So I'm going to be watching this with intense interest. I really wonder what's going to happen here with Austria. Looks like we got a few people who are voting for Brandenburg. Both Bohemia and Brandenburg are voting for them to become emperor, which I don't like. I would absolutely love to see Bohemia become the emperor. My ally being emperor is good. Anything outside of that, not so good. I do not want to march through rebels, so we're going to ignore that. Okay. Well, we're going to win the war. There's no denying that we are going to win the war. I'm just very concerned about what's going to happen over here. This may slow down some of my plans as far as bringing Bohemia into a large war. If they find themselves in a weakened state, there may not be a lot that I can do. But we'll see. An Italian engineer is available for some power. Yes, please. Happily take some of that. Try to get a little bit closer up toward the next level of military tech. Almost at Diplotech so I can get those marketplaces, but we're still bleeding a little bit of cash, unfortunately. Okay, so that's now done. Do you have siege value? You don't. Let's go ahead and grab Sternberg. I don't think Brandenburg can really train anything else up at this point. I'm going to continue trying to take everything I can out of them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can take Sternberg now. Really kind of depends. If Austria is extremely busy, do we care what they think? This would finish off a state for me. I do own all of Neumark. So I'm just saying, like, maybe that actually would be good for me. I don't know what you guys think you're doing here, but that's not a good spot, and I just finished getting the fort, which means you're definitely going to die. So let's send you guys all in to pin them down. Traveling Minstrel, free stability, yes please, thank you. And that's going to finish off the rest of your troops. Let's see. We'll send you guys down here to Brunswick. The rest are going to try to catch out what's left of Lumberg and finish them off. Truce with Volgast has ended. Don't care. Can we stack wipe this? Yep. And there goes Brunswick's army as well. All right. So we're going to get a full occupation of everything, basically, and now I shouldn't be losing any manpower because I think only my Free Company and my vassals are doing the siege for me. Let's go ahead and grab that Diplotech. I do want that before we get too much further behind in our institutions. All right, on halt has been taken. Let's get over to here to Halle, or however you're supposed to say that. Halle. Blech, that's not right. Definitely not right. Okay, and I don't really think I need to continue spying, so we'll pull back on that as well. So, Brandenburg, if I ask for Sternberg right now, you'll give me war reps, you'll give me transfer trade power, and I want you to break your alliance with Bohemia. That's everything I could want, and as long as I stay at war for a bit, I have a chance to try and core this. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can pull that off. That does mean I need to delay this war, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and build a marketplace in Danzig and Memel, because those are both pretty darn good trade value ports in the Baltic Sea, so that's a little bit of extra money that will come my way. Do we have trade ships I'm doing nothing with? They should be out trading, right? Yes, they're still doing their thing. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so all of you guys are going to gather up and go deal with the Poles, who are just sort of sitting here and being annoying. What do I want to do with the rest of my... or with my remaining diplomats? How about we improve with some outraged countries and just try to reduce the odds of a coalition firing up against me? I didn't see the flag, but to be honest, I didn't really check either. I probably should have done that, but I didn't. Oops. It's pretty fine. It's gonna be fine. Yes, Lüneburg, I know. You want to be free of this nonsense. I understand, but I'm not gonna let you. Let's go kill the Poles. This is good practice for what's gonna have to happen later, right? Okay, these guys have to reinforce. It's going to cost me a little cash, but overall it's not that bad. Saxony's still willing to join in on this war. Stettin declared war on Brandenburg. For reconquests. Okay. Well, I guess Brandenburg doesn't have an army. So maybe you'll win. Though if Brandenburg does put together an army and kill you, maybe they can break off Stettin's relationships with Denmark and Poland, and that would actually make my life a little easier. I doubt these things will happen, but it would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and drill the army for a bit. And just go ahead and get that army professionalism back up. Brunswick is done. Good. So that means I'm going to go ahead and disband my company, because why pay for any of that anymore? And then in Brunswick, hi, how you doing, buddy? I don't have a diplomat, right? I probably should fix that. Let's get your money and stuff. And also some prestige. You'll give me money, transfer trade power, let's see. End your rivalry with Münster, I don't care. Just gets me a little bit of prestige. And also, this gets me 0.5 extra prestige. Why don't you go ahead and revoke your core as well. Boom. Okay, so they're out of it. Now I'm just going to hold on to this war for a little bit longer. If we can hold on for the next year or so, almost exactly, which we should be able to do without a call for peace, then we will be able to core this before the Emperor can get mad at me. By the way, it looks like the Emperor is running roughshod all over Bohemia. Though Bohemia is down here in Vienna, Austria is also up here sieging down the forts of Bohemia. They haven't gotten to Prague, though, which seems like a higher priority. Yeah, my ally is not playing this very intelligently, so I'm a little concerned. Continue improving with some outraged countries. I don't know why you think I'm upset. Okay, as long as these guys are in positive relations, I don't really care. Tell you what, we're going to improve relations with the Emperor for a little bit. Let's just, let's make sure he doesn't stay angry at me. And then, again, I do have a remaining relationship slot. As far as alliances, Münster's particularly interested. Hamburg. I'm looking to see if there's anybody here who I would consider good for defenses, and I don't think that I do. Muscovy. Muscovy. Muscovy? Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. They're friendly toward me. Now, I know this seems counterproductive because I'm going to have to kill Muscovy, but if I can get Muscovy on my side, right, maybe as we fight against Novgorod and stuff, I can ask for some land and take it away from them, or at the very least, let them be a big punching bag against Poland and Lithuania. Heck, I'd even be willing to promise them some land if they let me bunch down on Poland and Lithuania. Yeah. We're going to go for a Muscovy alliance pretty much as soon as this war is done. But it all comes down to Sternberg, so let's just wait a little while for that. Can build something new. Do we care about a lot more trade? I mean, trade's good, but taxes are better, so let's go ahead and build out some of those. We're making at least a little bit of extra cash, even with all of my forts maintained and such. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and mothball these now, because I don't think I need them. Did lose a fair bit of army professionalism somehow. I think that's because I hired up the mercenary company, technically. Saxony's not supporting their heir in Poland. I wish I could do those sorts of things. That sounds like fun. But I cannot. How are we doing with our manpower generation? 144 per month. We're a little bit over half of our manpower pool. Not the best. Not the worst. Not the best. I am going to want to annex my vassal, Volgast and Mecklenburg soon. All of them, by the way, are Pomeranian in culture, which would mean that all I have to do is integrate the Pomeranian culture into my group. I say integrate. I've been playing Imperator lately. If we do that, though, I could get actually a pretty good amount of value out of all of these provinces. It's a reasonably good amount of development. So that's something I'll want to do. And you know, I mean, as much as I want to get to the next level of Diplotech, maybe that's a higher priority. Maybe we should try for that. Let's see if we can get the opinion up a bit. How much more can we buy with you? Quite a bit, actually. We can get you up to about 190. Let's try to get them up and see if we can start the annexation. Will that slow down my Diplotech? Yes. Will it result in me getting a lot more development that I can use to bolster up my economy? Yep. And that is well worth it, in my opinion. Yes, Lundberg, I know. You want out. Oh, no. I'm gonna get you. Me. I like mocking the AI. I don't know why I like to do that. The AI doesn't care. It's just a computer. But I like to do it. Does that make me sadistic? Might make me a little bit sadistic. I don't know. Muscovy, don't go attacking Novgorod. Don't do it. As soon as we're done with the Livonian Order, by the way, against Poland and Lithuania, I'm absolutely betraying them and going to take all of this as fast as I can. I need to get into Novgorod. I need to take Neva. And a couple of other things, preferably, but I need to take at least Neva. It's a really good trade province, right? In the Novgorod trade node, really good trade province. And it denies Muscovy a lot of money. So we've got to get that. Not optional. Choose if this Martian has ended. Oh. Does that mean you're not paying me taxes anymore? Yep, they're not transferring trade power anymore to me. And they're angry and blockading me. Oh, yeah, well. I guess I did sort of forget that I can issue some embargoes, didn't I? That is a thing that I could do. We could issue embargoes against some people and get some extra power projection. That would probably be good. We'll go for that against Poland, and we'll probably go for that against Denmark, too, because I don't like them. Bye. Okay, so we got that. Who else am I rival to? No one. No, I should have rivaled Brandenburg. But I didn't do that because I didn't want to upset Bohemia. But now that we've broken off their relationship, should be fine. And yeah, sure enough, Bohemia is getting stomped on by Austria. I just don't know what you were thinking. I'm sorry, I just don't. What was that? Anyway, I could hand this off, but it's going to result in some nastiness. I'm about positive. Let's just see. So aggressive expansion. Mecklenburg would be happy. Doesn't look like it would cause much issue for me, personally. 5.6. Not the worst. We can try. I mean, let's see. Maybe, just maybe, Mecklenburg will not hand it off. Alliance with Brunswick, I don't care about. Did Brandenburg... Brandenburg's no longer allied with them. I didn't break off that relationship, did I? Well, maybe I did. Huh. I don't want that. Yeah, I guess we'll just make him break off their relationship. Who knows? All right. Be done with that. Mecklenburg, go ahead and start coring ASAP. Don't hand it off to the Emperor if he asks for it. He's a notorious jerk, and he likes to ask for things he doesn't have any right demanding. Vulgas, Vulgas, Vulgas. We could send you a gift. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. 50 ducats would get your opinion up by 25. Does save quite a bit of time. Mecklenburg doesn't like me very much. But before we continue, I did say I wanted to get an alliance with Muscovy. So let's go ahead and do that now. Got that. And now we'll just continue improving with Mecklenburg. So, yeah, I don't have the favors, obviously, with Muscovy to justify any wars against them. And I can only get one every 3 years, so it's going to be 30 years before I can call Muscovy into a war. But if I can promise them land, I mean, that's pretty promising. Promise, promise, yes, that is literally what it is, isn't it? Lordy, sometimes I'm amazed by my own big brain. My own big brain! Alright, let's see. We could donate to the Curia to try and get some extra papal influence. I probably should at least attempt to invest and try to become the papal controller. I can't because I don't have any cardinals right. I did forget about that. Looks like there's a crusade declared, by the way, against, yeah. Looks like there's a crusade declared against the Ottomans. Maybe we'll get lucky and Poland and Lithuania will decide to go and attack the Ottomans or something. That'd be really great. Actually, just in general, I'd love to see Poland get involved in a war so that I can attack them while their pants are down. What's my forcement looking like, by the way? 19? Yeah, I could train up some more troops, and I should if we have the economy to support, and at the moment we certainly do. Sternberg, you should be okay, right? I mean, your unrest is there. It's not the worst. I think you'll be alright. I think you'll be alright. Bohemia's gonna get full occupied. You hate to see it. You really, really do. Oh, boy. Patronage for the Renaissance. Forged documents. They found out. No. Get support for the Renaissance. Yeah, that's worth a little bit of money. Absolutely. That's not even that expensive. Let's take a look at that institution. Yeah, we're gaining a tiny bit of progress per month. Just a tiny little bit. Did I forget to change the Protect Trade over here? I totally did. Let's swap that back over. Get some extra money. Might as well. With extra cash, especially now that we're going to have marketplaces built up. Are those done, by the way? They are. Okay, well, upgrades for the entrepôts and stuff would certainly be nice. Gosh dang it, Bohemia, why did you have to go and do all these things? Importing iron. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh? Ooh. Wait. Ooh. Ah. Ugh. What's better? Mercantilism for money, it's 200 Diplo power. But if I take military power, then when I get my idea group, I might be able to actually go for some ideas. I think I'm gonna take the military power. We're not gonna get the tech yet, of course, though that is certainly the most important, but yeah. I'm gonna go for the tech. Ooh. All right, what did you get? Bohemia will give up 1 province to Hungary. That was not as bad as I expected it to be. War reps, release Glasgow as a sovereign state. You just didn't annex them. Aw, that sucks, dude. Can I eat them? Just saying, can I eat them? They got pretty decent development. They're Silesian in their culture, which is not exactly what I need. I mean, no, I probably can't. Are they even a member of the HRE? They are, yeah. No, I can't eat them, but, I mean, it'd be kind of cool if I did. Let's see, what else? So you lost your overlordship with you lost, like, everything, Bohemia. You goofed up uber bad. But, at least I didn't literally smash your entire army. So that's something. You're training up more troops. You're up to 18,000. You have only 5,000 manpower left. Yikes, dude. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right. Baden. Electorate offer. Ooh, cool. Hey, maybe Brandenburg can lose their electorate offer. That'd be cool. Are you having a good time down there, Stettin? Because it seems like you're trying to win this siege, but you're taking a very long time about it. Very long time about it indeed. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I mean, I get a bit of money if I build up here in Kulm, but I'm debating whether I want to place this in a province that's likely going to be having some rebellious issues in the future. Would I rather just save the money so I can get more troops? I am going to need more troops. Let's go ahead and hire up a couple more. Spend some of that manpower. Extension of the monopoly. For the mercantilism, yeah, probably worth. Let's go ahead and extend it. Both of them. I think that's worth it for now. And somebody returned unlawful territory, but we have not returned Lüneburg yet. Let's see if the Emperor's actually going to demand it. I mean, heck, if I can make Mecklenburg stronger, I'm not opposed. I'm happy with that. I just didn't expect it to work, you know what I mean? But every once in a while, I'm proven wrong. And that's a delightful occurrence when it does happen. One more year, by the way, and we will be able to get the military tech. I did lose an advisor. What's my inflation looking like? It ain't that bad. Ain't that bad. What about a Diplo advisor? I'm a bit behind on that. We could go for the improved relations guy, and that actually will make it a little bit faster for me to actually get these guys into annexation territory. So let's go for that. Why not? I need to be diplomatic. Play the Diplo game. Too few rivals, you don't say. Should we go ahead and rival back Brandenburg? Yeah, I think so. And the reason I'm going to do that is because Bohemia is not very likely to want to ally with Brandenburg now that Brandenburg is my rival. Also, Bohemia got some big friends in big places. They got France. Nice. That might defend you against Austria for the future. Muscovy is fighting against Novgorod. Ah, they're doing a very good job of it, too. This isn't what I wanted to see. We may not be able to stop Muscovy from eating all the stuff that I want, and that's going to be highly unfortunate if that's the case. It will mean that I need to blob more into Poland and Lithuania in order to build up enough power base to challenge Muscovy before they can become Russia. Gonna be a little bit hard to pull off, I hate to say. A little hard to pull off, but not impossible. Not impossible at all. Sternberg, come on! Stop having the unrest issues. It's actually okay at the moment. In a little bit, we can send the troops over here if we have to. Expiring CB? Yeah. Do I have any claims expiring anytime soon over here? Not for a good long while. We should be able to hold on to these claims for at least until the 1480s. Okay. I want to get a diplomat out and just take a quick look and see what we're looking at as far as a war. So Bohemia is obviously not willing to join because they're heavily in debt. Livonia is not willing to join because they like Poland. Muscovy, no, because they're fighting in another war. However, because they hate them, if they weren't fighting in another war, Muscovy might be willing to join. Okay, Hungary is not willing to join because they're heavily in debt. Ah, that's a good sign for me. Okay. Bohemia not being an option sucks, but if I can save up some money and help pay off their debt, I might be able to get Bohemia to join in on this and call Muscovy in, promising them land. With Bohemia and Muscovy, Saxony, my vassals, and myself, even without the Livonian Order, as long as Hungary doesn't join, we'd have a numbers advantage and we could win. It's pretty good. I think we could possibly pull that off very soon. But not for a little bit. Well, wait, when do I want to go? Basically, as soon as Muscovy's done, right? Once Muscovy is done, if they're not exhausted, maybe we pay off some debt for Bohemia and get them to join. Well, we'll see about that. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.